All right. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to be talking about client mental health and how that impacts our litigation, our case, and obviously what we can do to make sure we're hyper aware of what they're going through and how we can offer the supports that they need. Let's start with the obvious. A lot of the clients that we have come in the door are struggling mightily with mental health issues. Some of that's just situational. They're coming to us at the worst moments of their life. They suffered serious injury, unexpected loss of a family member. Potentially they're facing losing their freedom, losing access to their children. So most of the time when we're engaging with the client, they are not in their best state of mind. It's also important to understand that situational issues can be exacerbated and dramatically amplified by underlying clinical issues. Regardless of the magnitude of what they're dealing with, is it just situational? Is it clinical? We're not trained mental health experts. The best we can do in a lot of those circumstances is be very aware, be very compassionate and empathetic to what they're going through, be patient and understanding with the fact that their life is falling apart in a lot of circumstances, and then also have a lot of support references on hand. I think a lot of times we look externally for the client to be able to figure those things out on their own. Part of the holistic approach of being able to serve the whole client, so to speak, is to reach out to professionals ourselves, develop some networking relationships, develop some referral relationships. Great. But the whole point of that isn't financial. It's not a business referral. It's to build out your network so that you can support clients in ways that you're not trained to support them. So by referring them to, a professional colleague, you might be doing more for them than your representation ever could. There's a lot of practice areas where their mental state matters. I'm a family law attorney. The clients win or lose their own cases most of the time. And if I ignore an underlying mental health issue and just think it'll sort itself out or it's not that big of a deal, it could manifest itself in gross unreasonableness with the client when it comes to interacting with the other party, outrageous behavior, courtroom behavior. And so, again, as their representative, it is important for you to make sure you get those supports in place for them as well. Speaking about supports, for any newer attorneys or younger attorneys out there, it's really critical that you understand how much the mental health challenge is actually woven into our world. So in the family law sphere, for example, if I have the other party alleging that my client has mental health challenges and wants to hurt themselves and is a danger to themselves and others, the judge could potentially order my client's custody to be suspended until they seek mental health treatment. Okay, no problem. Seems like a low bar, right? Just go make an appointment and see someone. I've had clients get back to me that they've reached out to every provider in the city and can't find an appointment for 3 months. There's been times where, because of the circumstance, I didn't quite trust my client's efforts, and I made those phone calls and found the exact same result. Quick sidebar here. Part of this is to just bring awareness in the profession to the fact that these court orders with mandated mental health treatment pose a big challenge to what we do. And we either need to advocate for more resources for our clients so that they can get those appointments and see the people that they need to see, or the judges maybe be a little bit more flexible with their court orders to where the client can still have access to the children in a safe setting while they're leading up to that mental health treatment. Because let's just be honest here, it's not very good for the children's mental health or your clients to go without contact for months. These are just a couple of reasons that it's really important for us as advisors, counselors, and representatives to be hyper aware of the different ways that mental health challenges could manifest in your clients, how that's going to affect your client's safety and health, the case, the strength of your case, the progress of your case, your client's chances of success in that case. And most importantly, just to take it upon ourselves as a profession to do more to help people in that space and to provide resources in that space. Thank you again for joining me today. I know sometimes this isn't the most fun subject matter, but I can say pretty definitively that it is some of the most important subject matter that we cover. So please, in the comments below, let me know what type of supports and resources you have for your clients to make sure that they're in a healthy place and well taken care of. And as always, please like and subscribe below. We'll see you in the next video.